Hello, good people. This has been a long time coming. It's really nice to finally have you here. This is NIRA podcast. The name is NIRA Chats. And with me here, I have the lovely Kemmy. Yes, and this is our very first episode as NIRA. We really enjoy having conversations centered around music, friendship, and love. And so today is a very passionate episode because it's a very fast episode. So before we go far, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I think that's the order, right?
Yeah, like, share, subscribe.
Okay. We have the lovely Kemmy here with me. And we are going to have a small chit-chat concerning life in general. This is the heartbeat of NIRA. And NIRA is a newly formed musical group. And we are domiciled in Nakuru mostly. But we're going to hear more from Kemmy herself. Guys, sit tight and invite your friends. Share this link as much as you can because Kemmy is on set. Yeah. Okay, guys. Kemmy, karibu sana.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's really nice to have you here.
It is. It's wonderful to be here, more specifically because of NIRA. And yeah, I'm looking forward to have a good chat and a great conversation ahead. Yeah.
There's something playing in the background. Can you hear it?
Yes, I can hear it.
Okay.
I hope they can hear it.
Yes, they can.
Okay.
Can you give us some perspective? What's the song about?
Well, so the song playing in the background is actually a very fast song as NIRA, and we are super excited.
Super excited.
We're super excited about it because it's the start of our journey, our musical journey, more specifically as a group. And it's a lovely song that talks about eternity and just the meeting thereof. So I hope you've heard it. If you've not, kindly please. I think it will be put somewhere in the details of this podcast or also of the video. And we will all get to access the song Eternity. And it's just a wonderful outlook to just shift our gaze and inspire hope in us. And I love this song. So please just go and listen to it.
Lovely. Guys, just like I said, this is a very first episode, and Kemmy is going to put perspective into everything. She's very good with backstories na nini. Yeye ndio Abel mutwa wetu.
Wewe ukiniweka na mkuru. Pressure.
No pressure. There's no pressure in Nakuru.
When they say no pressure, that is when the pressure starts going up.
The pressure starts pressuring.
Zile za Pascal zinapanda.
Okay. Tell us more. People have been hearing about NIRA, but people don't know what NIRA is. Could you tell us more?
Okay.
Before we introduce yourself. Because this is a NIRA chat podcast.
Okay.
So we could start with NIRA, then we come to Kemmy.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
So NIRA is a group of individuals who've come together to just share music. That's the very core of it. We're just doing this just because we all love and enjoy music, and even deeper than that, to share it now with everyone else, like to open it up to everyone else. And fun fact, NIRA means bond. It's a Kiswahili word. Tulitoa pale Tanzania ama pale pwani. So it means bond, and it's just a reflection of we are friends and just the bond we share together, and we would like maybe through this music we bond with you guys, and even through the music we're able to reach out to people and primarily inspire hope, also to share the gospel, because truth be told, Christ is coming and we definitely need to tell everyone. So just building up and warming up to this shared Christian experience, because our music is primarily gospel. So in a nutshell, that's what it's all about. And I know as we go on, we're going to get more and more members of NIRA to just come on board in this.
Come into NIRA chats.
Yes, into this chat, so that we can talk about more and more. So in a nutshell, that's what I understand of the group, and that's what we share in the group.
Wow. it's always exciting. When Kemmy is around, it's never a dull day. So there's a lot more packed.
Yeah.
Kemmy, how long has the group been in existence?
Whoa.
How long has the bond been in existence?
The bond, okay. Now that question enough, it feels like it's two layered.
Like two in one.
Yes, it's two in one.
Okay.
Well, okay. I think after I answer this, then I'll bounce it back to you. Then you can explain to us what NIRA and everything about it.
Okay.
So, how long has the bond been?
Yes.
I think since forever, because okay, forever is not forever, guys. Since a long time, because we know each other.
Yeah.
Because we go to church together and we know each other, and then now the idea now it became easier to transition into singing together and having this group together. So the bond has been for years and years and years because we all know each other. Like some story ni refu. And then even individually, like the members you will see singing in our first song or even the songs to come, we each have grown together. We each have shared experiences. So I think the name is just a reflection of really who we are because we have been together. Even there are one or two siblings here and there. So
come to think of it, how many siblings do we have by the way?
Okay. we will pause at that.
We will pause at that.
We will pause at that. So let's just pause at that.
I think we should have them on set one day.
Yes, the people will know them when they come.
Oh, okay.
Yes, let's make it like a surprise.
Never dull day.
Yeah. So the bond has been there for a long time. So transitioning into the music was really easy. It really, really was easy. So what about you, Sam? I don't know. Watching school me peke nimewashiwa grill. Even you tunawasha hiyo moto on you.
Okay, let me try trace it back.
Okay.
I think I met most of the NIRA team back in let me see. I can't really trace the year, but I was doing an assignment for Kitty Ambassadors.
2019.
I think that provides a more clearer picture.
Yes, it does.
Because back then we had been meeting in concerts here and there. Kuna concert, nasikia siku hizi kuna concerts na kuna launches.
Wewe.
So mwelewe, kuna concerts na launches.
Launch ni ile yetu, vikanyage.
Launch ni ya kukanyaga.
Amen.
Concert ni gani ya
ni kutulia tu. More classical and a cappella kind of music. It's the genres in the Adventist music umbrella.
Wacha tu. Utazijua binguni.
We will know them.
Uko eternity.
That's a nice one. Eternity.
So I think we had been meeting before, but now what brought us closer was we were doing a project, a music recording.
Yeah,
it was a video, audio album first. That's when I probably met Dan. And I met the musical bunch that is Kitty Ambassadors.
Yes.
And you guys were just amazing. And I fell in love with your music, first of all, the friendship. And I said, back in Nakuru, there was we were actually fairly new in Nakuru. No, back then we were not in Nakuru. But at some point we moved to Nakuru with my wife. From then on, I just felt if God affords us an opportunity to do something, that would be something to think about.
Yeah. And for sure, God answered the prayer.
Yeah, He actually did in a very crazy way.
Yeah.
I should mention to you something.
Okay.
Back in 2021, I met Dan at his workplace. And so I was there with my wife. We just said, let's take a stroll. Huko juu Menengai.
Okay.
Yeah, so he took us for a stroll. Sijui kama mwapeleka huko. Okay.
Yeah.
Local tourism is suffering.
It's struggling. It's struggling. But you didn't have to put it out there, but anyway.
Okay, sorry. So, he took us for a small walk. Then I realized he has a lot of passion in music.
Yes.
Dan is quite a singer
Yes.
and a songwriter.
Yes.
So he kept on mentioning, hey, by the way, bro, I remember, kina ndugu zako walikuwa naimba time fulani, nini. And they also have some kind of music yenye, naona it's borrowing a lot from your creed. And what do you mean my creed? But I just realized down the line that he had a passion for teaching. And he had mentioned that it would be his dream for us to do something. And lo and behold, a year later, we did a project with Kitty Ambassadors. 2 years later, and an eternity later.
We are going to use that part. You better listen to that song. You better listen to that song.
Zoya sauti.
Zoya sauti. Nasita tafadhali.
Zoya sauti.
Zoya.
So, yeah. That is generally just a story.
Yeah, okay. I think it really puts into perspective the beginnings and like it traces back to where we started from and now where we're at. And I think it just has kept on growing and growing because we really know each other and we're really bonded. So I think you've mentioned something. I feel like I want to just give a small, just kitoko.
Please do.
Of our Dan, I can say our teacher. He has always been very, even I remember back in the day in church, now he would be the face of our cappella music. They expose us to this kind of different kind of taste of music that was of course it was a welcome because it's a break from what we already were having.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so I think
let me ask, what were you having?
No, it's just the genre that is quite predominant in our church is Dumchao, of course, which we all love.
Yeah.
And we've all grown up in it. Yeah, and then now, at least them being the young people, because I think a cappella sometimes is a reserve of the young people. Without jumping the gun, I would just say they would now be able to give that different blend. So it was just really blended. There was of course the Dumcha and everything. The Adventists know. They know what we mean when we say Dumcha. I feel like we should make Spotify create a genre. Dumcha. Like you see how they label
Makofi,
Spotify, please do that for us. We would love that. We would love that. I know I'm speaking for a big team.
True.
Okay, the audacity, but then I'm speaking for a big team.
Trust me.
Yeah, so we can create that genre because I don't know, we can't call it Christian music because kuna venye tu it hits different. So they would create that different taste in music, and now it gave us a wholesome experience in church, which was a welcome blended break we needed. So I think from there now because we saw them, they were quite older than us, so we saw them doing that, and then now when we came in as ambassadors, then they were able to assimilate us and teach us songs, and we learned from them, and then now we are where we are right now. Yes.
I think it would be interesting to look back and see how the music has metamorphosized. Yes. Because back then, from zile siku za wazazi wetu,
makongeni, kurasini, burka. The other ones are who? Okay, at least those ones are the ones I know.
Those are the predominant ones. And
then the ones Msanii are singing.
Yeah. They're actually repackaging.
Yeah, they're bringing them back.
Yeah. I think that's a good thing.
It is. Yeah. I love it. I love every bit of it.
Yeah. Now, what kind of music are we doing? Are NIRA doing? Are we doing a cappella music?
Okay. Well, I don't know how to call this genre because we classic. We lean into we borrow from the classical. We also borrow from the a cappella because a cappella simply means without accompaniment. Usually people doing a cappella, they don't have instruments. They just, or if they want to have instruments or the effect of instruments, they use their voices. So maybe the beatboxing and all of that.
Hapo kwa beatboxing. I know there are churches ukienda beatbox.
Kiboko.
Vijana.
Tafadhali.
Asanteni
sana.
Ujumbe
Mike zizimwe.
Yes.
Okay, so the our genre is I don't know what is there a name? I've mentioned the influences it borrows from.
Oh yeah.
Just borrows from the classical, because the arrangement, it's most times it's 4 parts, like soprano, alto, tenor, bass, and then of course it may be solos here and there. So we've borrowed from the classical kind of influence, the harmonies and the arrangement, and then we've also leaned into the a cappella kind of music.
Contemporary.
At least, contemporary. At least the a cappella we've been exposed to. Inaweza kuwa labda a cappella yetu ni tofauti na yenye mnajua.
Wacha tu.
Yes.
I remember back then, ukitaka kujua imefika Sabbath in Campo, ulikuwa tunaenda kwa room ya Adventist, unasikia umechapiwa hapo soul influence.
Soul influence.
Unajua tu bas.
Zioni. Hapo sasa Happy Sabbath ishaingia.
I'm sure 3/4 of us didn't even understand the language.
We did not.
But the spirit in the song.
This one Bambelela. I've never known what
does it mean by the way?
You know. Mpeni kolola, all of those kaunga yache. All of them, like the full list.
Yeah, which other a cappella groups do you remember back then?
Back in the day, the one that I can say I grew up listening to.
Yes.
There was a cappella company, of course.
Okay.
There was Vocal Union.
There was also vocal. Nowadays we have vocal harmony.
Oh yes, I've seen them. I know them. So Vocal Union. If there were no God, we grew up. And then, of course, Soul Influence. And then there was, I think there's this. Is it Tanzanian? There's one of this song. Adamu na Hawa walitenda dhambi hawakusikia zake Mungu. That one. I don't know. I've never known. Chalayana. Is it Chalayana?
Chalayana is actually Kenyan.
It's Kenyan. Oh my God. Viboko.
No, it's okay. You're allowed. I think
a bit of Chilean. You know that one. Who else did I grow up listening to? I think predominantly those ones, and then now maybe bits and pieces of other groups. But those ones are the ones that I remember off the top of my head.
There's something about the Southern music.
Yes.
And their influence on Kenyan a cappella. What do you think? What do you make of their music?
When Sweet Symphony arrived.
With
Dreaming of a City. I think it should be in 2014 or 2012 thereabouts. That specific, like that song, ili trend. Without us knowing what trending is, or we did.
Well, no, we didn't know.
Trending was not a big thing as it is right now. Trending haiko imeanza kutrend. Before trending was trending.
We have levels, madam. We have levels. Paka Twitter.
Before the trends were trends.
Very true.
There was Sweet Symphony in the Adventist circle, and it was a storm. That one song. And the thing about our music is there's just one song. Like you'll ask people, they just know Kurasini, maybe Sauti Yangu. They can count with just one hand their songs. We never go deep and research in the other songs a group might have. So it was just that one, Dreaming of a City, Sweet Symphony. And now I would say they have a big bearing to how our sound has become in specifically as Adventists in Kenya. Because when now Pole Soul Influence, I think predominantly they were Southern Africa. So they brought that thing.
Shower Power.
I have to, sorry, I'm going back. I have to break this list.
Yes.
There was the earlier influences of Kina Capella Company. And then now came Shower Power, came Sweet Symphony.
This is as a group. Derek anapenda your group sana.
Stand.
There's also stand music.
Stand, maybe. I'm not sure. So when, Shower Power, the Sabbath is the day, and you're like, they are Adventists outside Africa, outside Kenya, sorry. So I think they have really impacted in how our sound looks like, because even if you listen to a cappella music these days, especially in Kenya, we borrow a lot. We do a lot of covers from the Southern, because I think one thing I appreciate about them is they have such a rich tone, and in terms of their singers sing, and they sing really good, and their arrangements are really, really beautiful.
Well thought.
Yeah, really, really well thought of.
Yeah.
And especially when sometimes when they bring maybe some bit of African tunes and things like that, it's really, really...
And you feel home.
You feel home.
Yeah.
So I think in Kenya, it has really impacted. And now, right now, I think from where we are at, we're able now to transition into having our own arrangements, because I'm not seeing a lot of that in Kenya.
Okay.
Like, we borrow so much. It's like we usually go and pick covers. We do covers.
Okay.
There isn't so many of our own arrangements in our own Kenyan way.
Yeah.
So, but I know we are getting there. Pole, we will get there, where we are having our own arrangements. But what I will say is, Southerners have, one, they've opened our eyes so much in terms of arranging songs and harmonies and all of that. And two, they have helped us to go beyond, to push that limit.
Yeah.
There's even a group called No Limit.
Hey, I see the puns you're doing today. Hey, okay.
Yeah, so they've helped us to push and for us to try to evoke the creative caravan. That's why groups like, even for him coming,
Acha tu kina Fred Kichari pale, the bass guy.
Then we have, like, from there
Humbled a cappella, the Humbled.
And right now I know Nairobi is a buzz with so many groups because of really the influence and being like, people sing and they sing this good. So we are slowly we are morphing into something else.
Yeah.
And I know for sure with time Kenya will have our own distinct sound.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Yes, I'm waiting for that one.
I think we have very good pioneers who are like...
Shofar.
Yeah, we have Shofar. Particularly Bwana Achia and the wife. Professor. Prof is a gem.
Nairobi Advent Ensemble.
Yes. Prof is doing a lot of good work.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
And I think he's also now passing on the baton. He's raising up a very good team back in Nairobi.
Yes.
Yeah.
So with time, we'll have our own distinct sound that people will be like, that's the Kenyan way. You see how, and I would want it to, probably, let me just say my dreams. I would want it to look something like, we still, because Dumche is us. It's us. It's really East African.
East African.
It's because Rwanda is there.
Okay.
Tanzania is there.
Yeah.
I think Burundi should be there, because if Rwanda is there, Burundi, I don't know.
Neighbors.
And then neighbors.
Yeah.
And then Uganda, we can just morph them in. We can welcome them. So I would want it to look like it's borrowing from Dumcha, because Dumcha has this nice lyrics and it's purely Kiswahili and it's, so I would want it to look more like that. And then now with time we can, like, it just borrows from all these influences that we have.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
Is it possible for music to sound beautiful, like modern beautiful?
Yes.
I hope you're getting the flow.
Yeah, I am.
And also theologically sound.
Of course.
Because that's the balance I think we need to strike in every music.
Yeah, we definitely do.
As opposed to just redundant harmonies to zina invoke emotions, but they're not theologically grounded.
Sound. Definitely, because for one, it goes back to the composer or someone who is writing the music or arranging or rearranging or whatever. How are they bringing? Are they grounded in? I think it goes back to where your heart is. Are you grounded in Christ? Because when the Bible says we are supposed to be the light, it just simply means that you can't be hid. So whatever you do will just ooze out to everyone. So theologically sound, it definitely will be able to tick that box if you're grounded and rooted in Christ. So probably just us deepening our spiritual experiences and us deepening our relation with God. And then now we can be able to achieve very beautiful music, very lovely, and music that is inspiring and it's grounded, and at the same time, it's really Christ-centered.
Very true.
Yeah, like this group I love called Theocentric. I love the name because it's Theo.
That's your WhatsApp status.
It is.
That's a very good song for you.
Yeah, like it's Christ-centered. So
true.
Definitely we can be able to achieve those boxes. And it now needs to be an active pursuit. It's just not like, okay, I'm just doing it for the sake. It needs to be an active pursuit. And also, if you if you like you're a composer,
Yeah.
if you you can even critique or just give people positive feedback on what they're doing, so they can be able to know to keep on going deeper. Even when I'm sure when you're talking to Dan, you can also be telling like what verse are we, or what did you think
are
about
we building
this?
around?
Yeah, are we building around?
Yeah.
So that way, from your small kidogo to it can grow. Yeah, so definitely it can happen. It should happen. It will happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we are almost coming to the end of this podcast.
Okay.
People don't love endings.
Of course. Because why though? The only end we're waiting for is the end of the world. We go home.
I know,
We're
eternity,
tired.
Maze.
I'm tired.
Maze.
I'm done. I'm done.
Watch it. Have a curveball kidogo. Music has several forms of... Okay. It's like, when a writer writes a song, you can obviously tell this is done. Okay. So it's easy to tell someone, the writer of a song, by looking at the flow of the song, by looking at the lyrics. Were you able to tell right off the bat that Dan wrote this song?
Okay.
Did it give him away when we sang the first? When the lyrics were sent, when the music was sent. How was it for you?
Okay.
The song Eternity.
The song Eternity.
Yeah.
I would introduce another curveball again.
Okay.
So the ball is curving. Probably it will go in a circle anyway. So I remember the first time I had the ambassadors back in the day singing the specific song, Eternity. It was, I didn't know it was him. That's who had done the song. I was who? Like, it felt like it had come from somewhere else. In my younger self.
Younger years.
Because I interacted with this song way earlier.
Okay. How long ago?
I don't really remember.
Okay.
I can't, maybe 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a long time back.
Yeah.
So from the first interaction, I was, the song is beautiful and it's nice, And then when I was told it was composed by our very own, mind blown. Oh my God. Hey, please. Ooh. It's like, oh my God. It's one of our own.
Yeah.
And it really made me know that we have someone who can do a wonderful, wonderful song, and I've always now been waiting for us to go deeper with this talent that we have. Yeah. So I think I've answered your question. Like, from the onset, I didn't know it's him. Then when I later realized, it was quite mind-blowing, and it made me feel so warm and nice that someone we know was able to write such a beautiful song.
Yeah. Just to give perspective also.
Okay.
The words of the chorus came from a very good friend to very many congregations, very many people. Our departed brother Mordecai. And these are famous words he said during a camp meeting, I believe. Jake, what?
Yes, we need to do an in-depth story about that.
Okay,
yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, but
We're
you
coming
can go
there.
ahead. We will get there.
More reason why you need to...
You should come back.
Come back for episode 2, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But I think there's a small team that probably revises the harmony of the music within NIRA. And what was standing out for us was... What needed to stand out for us was the chorus needs to be very simple.
Yes.
And I think that, what do you make of music which is very easy to remember? Does it have to be simple, ama complex? What's your take on that?
So specifically for the chorus, even when they were going in the works, simplicity always ticks the box. Even right now everyone's going minimal. You want just a blank canvas and then little bits of pieces of extra color here and there. So I think that is how the song came to be. Like when we were revising it, just so that we can be able for it to morph the feeling we had at that point. Please come back for another episode where we'll talk about it, specifically the Eternity song in depth. Even when they were revising, definitely simplicity tick it off because it makes people always remember it. You know, like that cartoon, you can go over and over and over. So I know at the end of the day, we were able to achieve that one by having such a lyrical, melodious, yet very simple chorus of the song. And yes, yeah. Okay. I think I'll stop there without giving so much spoilers. Yeah.
Okay, now we shift all our attention to Kemmy.
Oh no. Okay, oh yes, but oh no.
Well, I'll try and make it brief.
Very brief, very brief.
Tell us quickly, in brief,
Yeah,
what has been your experience interacting with members at NIRA, and what has been your musical experience with NIRA?
Okay.
Yes. Which voice do you sing? Sorry, the questions keep on coming.
Okay. But at least that one is a very guiding question.
Okay.
I'll start with that one.
Okay.
What voice do I sing? I think I can sing quite a range.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to blow your trumpets, but I comfortably can sing soprano and alto. Yes. So either or. Yeah. I think that's just about it. My experience with members at NIRA has been lovely because at least I know all of them, most of them, and it has just been with a little we've done so far, because I know there is more. It has been a good experience singing with them, singing alongside them, even getting to know new people who I didn't know, and just us bouncing off each other. And then I'll also answer the question for my musical experience.
Yeah.
It has been quite the journey, you know. And I mean it. It's because it's been quite the journey, then you summarize it in a sentence or two. But now I have to because, yeah.
But please, by all means, take your time.
I take my time.
Yes. When the spotlight is on you, it's on you.
Okay.
Yes.
So I began singing kitambo like when I was quite young. And because my mom was always singing in church. So because of that extension, I was able now to join in and develop an interest. I had the Nyimbo za Kristo, the hymnal we use in my mind. So I was able to get exposed to that one. Then now with time, it has built back in primary, music festival, all of that.
Hey, you went to festivals?
Imagine, yes, I did. So we'll just, music festival.
Which school did you attend by?
You'll call me another day.
Your former principal is here, waiting for you to blow her trumpet.
Nimpe like props.
Major props, man.
Okay, so I went to Ikopa to Nakuru Elite Education Center. That is where primarily school.
That's
and
where
then
you
I shifted. The Elite Education Center. Anyway, so but then we shifted school later on. Anyway, so I remember I've mentioned it because I would sing in the parade. I remember there's this song I sang in parade.
Kumbe you started these things kitambo.
Yeah, I started kitambo. Nilianza kitambo. Come to think of it, wonderful love of Jesus. If you know the hymn, oh my God, it's a beautiful hymn. I sang it in the parade.
Nice.
And then now with time, music festivals, even drama a little bit. And then now we continued. Kampori, there's another in 2014. I was there singing Forever Faithful to your purpose. Forever Faithful, yeah. So all of that, now if you add on to now the Pathfinder singing, we sang a lot as Pathfinder.
Tell me, will you match onto this very common beat here? Pathfinders.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I was able to do that. And then now with time, of course now, because Adventists we sing a lot. So church Pathfinders, later on ambassadors. So in a nutshell, I've been able to grow through music like all along. Even in high school, we still sang, we still were part of school choir here and there. And then...
What was your high school?
Okay. we will say that another day. Come back, I'll tell you.
Don't go away.
Come back, I'll tell you. And then, so in a nutshell, that's my journey. I've really cut corners about it.
Yeah.
But then I think that answers the question.
Okay.
That up to now, my music influence began way earlier.
Yeah.
And then now, that's where I'm at right now with NIRA. NIRA now. Because I've even, right now, I'm in campus. So high school I sang, school choir, all of that. And then campus now, church choir again.
Okay.
So I've always been, where there's a choir, Kemmy is there.
Choir.
Yes, I am that person. Yeah.
Okay. Asante for sharing with us.
Yes, you're welcome.
Just to crown it all.
Okay.
There's NIRA has been a balm for me.
Okay.
And I know it has been for you too.
For sure.
In the context of Nakuru, you coming back from JKUAT and you understand Nairobi, that's where that's the melting point of all music, a cappella music, nini.
Yeah.
Anytime you transit and come back to Nakuru, I don't know if you felt like you needed a community where you can, first of all, belong musically and also grow. And has NIRA, do you think NIRA is slowly morphing into that community? And do you think it's important for everyone to have a musical community around them?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll start with myself, then to everyone else.
Okay.
So, of course, because there's a different, like I've painted, I've had different kinds of tastes of music all over the place. So now when right now I'm at campus, there's that kind of sound you're used to listening to. Yeah. So when I come over to this side of Nakuru, I would want to also have such a moment, and even get, in case there's anyone else who would want to immerse themselves in such an experience, I would want to share it with them. Yeah. So NIRA has been that welcome relief that I have been able to indulge in now when I'm on this other side of things, so that I can be able to share with people who enjoy this and also who are longing to get that I can say musical outlet. And so NIRA has been that space for us. Okay. And for all of us, even for the composers who have songs, they can come here. We're ready to learn the songs, and we will pick up to the new tunes and sing them along and share with you guys as well. Yeah. So having a community, a musical community that understands has been how I've been able to navigate my musical journey, at least up to now. Then now when you add to the rest of us, like you and everyone else, definitely, I know for sure NIRA is a welcome relief to you. Yeah, and so everyone needs a musical community where they are able to bond. Even I see when people, during launches and people are singing, you can see how they love and enjoy it. Even when you're in concerts, you see in the groups, they have already created that bond with each other. Yeah. So you definitely need a musical community
around you.
Yes, around you. For sure.
Well, I really wish you had a lot of time with you, Kemmy.
Yeah.
You're versatile, the same way you're versatile in your voices. Yeah. It's really nice to tap in from your energy.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and NIRA is just a wonderful place with you in it. I hope you know that. Yeah. And we are really looking forward to sharing more with you. Guys, this has been our very first episode as NIRA Chats. And Kemmy has been our very first guest. And she has set the tone, set the pace for us. So please make sure next time you send the link to your friends, to your family, to your neighbors. And if you're around Nakuru, try tap into the aura or the goodness of NIRA. Yes. Are they welcome to join NIRA, by the way?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Lovely. How would you wish us to finish this episode? This is entirely up to you now.
Okay. Well, scratches head awkwardly because I don't know. But yeah, crickets.
Okay, yes.
But I think I would love, I've enjoyed having this conversation.
Okay.
I think you'll invite me again, right?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
We were in a lot of hurry.
Yes.
But we'll do you justice next time.
Okay. We will get in depth. I'll tell you stories zote za Nakuru.
Yes.
Zangu za music.
Yes.
And everything else.
Yes.
And we'll chat more about NIRA, Eternity, and all the other songs.
Yeah.
Not only me, but the rest of the members of NIRA.
Yeah.
They will all come on board and you'll get to know them
Very true.
up close and personal.
Very true.
Just like you
Personal.
guys would want it.
Yes.
And then I will be able to get to know each other better. So I would say thank you all for listening up to the very end.
Yes.
It has been lovely and amazing. And please, yet again, listen to our song Eternity.
Please
It's
do.
out.
Please do.
And also subscribe so that you can listen to the more songs that are coming your way, because we are a bunch and we have so much more.
Very true.
Yeah, I think that's how I can wrap it up.
Asante sana, guys. Till next time. Adios.
Bye.
Bye.